Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you most likely know the situation on what is going on with popular mukbang YouTubers Nikacado Avocado and Soo, who are both involved in a very public fight that has been displayed on both YouTube and social media that started just before Christmas. So it started when Nikacado Avocado went to LA in December to collab with other YouTubers, and one of those collabs was with Soo and Zach Choi ASMR. I'm sure you've been following the story, but to sum up a very public mess, Stephanie and Nikacado Avocado and Zach Choi were supposed to meet up to record another mukbang video one morning, but she had failed to show up or contact them till much later in the afternoon, saying that she was in and out of sleep and could not make it, which upset Nick, as he had been ghosted before and did not find her explanation valid. He had contacted her multiple times, but she failed to answer his calls or messages, only to explain 5 hours later that she was apologetically in and out of sleep and could not make it. When Nikacado was at the airport and about to board his flight back home, that is when Stephanie released her video that started this whole mess, titled "Why Am I Scared of Nikacado Avocado?" that has now to date about 8 million views. Stephanie's video was really long, but basically it just says how Nick had made her uncomfortable and had taken pictures in her house while she was in the bathroom. Stephanie had released this video when Nick was about to board his flight home when this happened. And Nick said that the only people who knew what time he was flying home was Stephanie and Zach, and Nick's husband Orland. To me, this sounds like this was completely planned out. Nick also pointed out in one of his videos that Stephanie was not getting that many views, and I think that stirring up this beef with Nick definitely brought her the attention she was craving, especially with AdSense paying more over the holidays. This brought her millions of views. She posted this video as he was boarding his flight. That started everything. Stephanie really bashed Nick in her video, saying what he did to her made her feel worse than something that had happened to her in her past that was very traumatic.
Out of those 5 hours that he was here, I used the restroom once. And during that time that I slipped away to the restroom very, very quickly, the one time that I did, without letting me know what he was doing, he took multiple pictures inside my house. And then immediately he started looking around at the ceiling. I didn't have any cool light fixtures up there. I just don't know what else would be up there other than security cameras. Seeing that footage was shattering and so angering, and I don't know if I would be this alarmed if throughout our entire interactions, I feel like he never had any good or even harmless intention.
I believe Nick actually did nothing wrong, and Stephanie has painted him out to be a monster. Firstly, in Nick's defense, he has mentioned multiple times that he really wants to get his own place, that him and Orland want to buy a home, so perhaps he took photos in admiration of her home, getting ideas on what he would like in a place. For example, I often watch videos on YouTube of house tours, people moving into new places, etc. It gives me ideas on what I would like in a place or what I would not like, and Nick is looking for a place, and yes, perhaps he could have asked Stephanie her permission to take photos of her place, but he took them anyway. I don't think it was malicious. He simply really admired her house and wanted to share it with his husband, Orland, which he did. Yes, he could have asked her permission, but I think Nick felt comfortable enough in their friendship to take those snaps, especially after Stephanie had given him a grand tour of her home. In his collab with Trisha Paytas, he also mentioned a few times how he loved Trisha's house. He was simply admiring her home too. So Stephanie was not in any way targeted. It is all misconstrued.
The first thing I'd like to address are the photos in her house. There's no excuse to be taking photos of someone's home without their permission. Why would you be taking photos? That's creepy, that's stalkerish. Are you dangerous? Are you going to break in and steal a lamp? Are you going to leak her out? Like, why would you take photos? And in Stephanie's video, she said that she had gone to the bathroom, she used the restroom, and when she came back, she had checked the security footage to see that I was taking photos of her house without her knowledge. And therefore, it made her question her safety, the overall peace of mind in her home, and that's a lie. That is 100% a lie. You know what the viewers will see? They will see upon arrival, the moment I stepped into her home, she gave me a whole house tour. I don't know if I went to every room, but I walked through, oh gosh, 5, 6, 7 different places. She took me from room to room, bathroom to bathroom, bedroom to bedroom, even outside to the pool, to the swing, everything. You will also see that upon arrival, she pointed out various pieces of furniture, and I asked her, as a fellow YouTuber, that's a beautiful couch, where's that from? Oh, it's from this place. Oh, that's a beautiful light fixture. A whole house tour, and she was very excited to show it off to me, as I would be too. It's a very luxurious house, one of the most expensive houses I've ever seen. You'll also see on this security footage that we had a very long FaceTime with my husband Orlin while I was in her home. And during that FaceTime, she proceeded to show off her refrigerator, her microwave that slides out or something. She showed Orlin the sofa, the lights. She gave him his own version of a house tour. And she's claiming that I was taking photos for an odd reason that she has no idea what it was for. And that's what made her feel unsafe. But she was sitting right there as I took a photo, watching me. Watching me. What she's saying here is so incriminating. She's making it look like I did something without her knowledge that therefore threatened her peace of mind or implied the overall safety of her home was in jeopardy. Stephanie, you painted the stage for your viewers that you had no idea I was taking photos, and that was the reason you're questioning your safety. That's the only thing you supposedly had on me. And you knew that probably wasn't enough to emotionally sway everybody, which is why you made half of your video discussing PTSD, the Me Too movement, all of which have nothing to do with our collaboration. It is so ethically wrong to insinuate that I was taking photos while you were in the bathroom and you had no idea as to why that was the case. That is deliberate manipulation in order to sell a story. And out of the few photos I took, they're only of the same room, the kitchen and the seating area. I didn't walk anywhere else and take any other photos. I wasn't looking around for suspicious things. I was admiring her furniture. I was impressed. I was happy for you, and I think you were happy to show it off to me. That shouldn't be used as material as to why you felt threatened by me. Absolutely not. Why would you lie about why would you lie about something like that? I don't understand. Why would you lie about it? I even took a selfie. Look at me. And I sent it to my husband. Here's a screenshot of Orlin watching us do the house tour. Look, I'm literally pointing toward the couch. This is innocent stuff. This was like fellowship. This was conversation. Oh, look at my house. Look at my sofa. Where's it from? Oh, it's beautiful. Orlin says, oh, I love it. You know, we are YouTubers too. It's not like I'm the milkman coming to rob a lamp from her. It's not like I walked into her house like this.
Nick was not planning to attack Stephanie in any way, but that is how she portrayed him to be, that he was out to harm her in some way or another. Guys, think about this clearly and think about this logically. Firstly, Stephanie and Nick are public figures with millions of subscribers. She has a very high-tech security system in her home. Nick would not fly all the way back to Los Angeles just to harm her, or to break into her house or harm her in some way. That's ridiculous. And she also lives with her fiancé. But people are gullible and believe anything. It seems to me that Stephanie had planned this beef with Nick all along. She claimed she was so traumatized and anxious, yet had enough time to edit the video with receipts and mention that she had merch coming out in her very first video attacking Nick. As Trisha says,
this situation is triggering you so much. It's giving you so much anxiety and PTSD, which a lot of us people really deal with on a day-to-day. You don't spend 5 days editing a video with clips and fucking as if it's one of your freaking true crime series things with clips and quotes of what a manipulator is and what a manipulator does, and like going through the text messages and stuff like that's the crazy. First of all, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen. For someone who is so like triggered and traumatized and like shaking from this and like so scared of this person, they spend 5 days making a video before the person even comes out with a video, before the person even says anything. Like, what is this person's ammo on you?
so this was planned, guys. You can see it was all planned. Her merch that she is selling is called In and Out of Sleep merch.
That phrase, in and out. 70 hours later, she had a merch line, a company, an artist. She produced it. And then she came back with an In and Out mukbang. Now,
Don't even get me started on her freaking... She made merch, guys. She made merch. Ugh, I still don't know what In and Out of Sleep means. I don't freaking get it. That's not bullying, okay? That's not bullying. But you saying, but then to make merch on it, you know how long it takes to like come up with the design, call freaking Fanjoy and be like, oh, I want, like, she did that like within the day it happened. Like, the day it happened, she's like, I'm gonna actually make merch for this. Stephanie Soo is psychopathic. Like,
I think this was so calculated and planned to bring Nick down. Nick had a lot more subscribers than Stephanie, is more well known in the YouTube community for his mukbangs, and Stephanie was not, yet they're both mukbangers. Since she did this video against him, she has gained over 1 million subscribers and millions of views on her videos. Stephanie states that the merch she's selling is all for a good cause, going to an anti-bullying charity. But the very nature of her video is bullying. She has indirectly influenced you all to go bully Nick with a cancel culture mindset. Everyone is bullying Nick and falsely accusing him of things he has not even done. This to me sounds like defamation of character and severe bullying, so this is rather hypocritical of Stephanie, don't you think? Furthermore, Nick came out with a video discussing why he is no longer friends with Zach Choi. And in the video, Nick describes how he had told Zach that he was going to come out with his own ramen noodles, that he was going to release and patent ramen noodles.
I haven't heard from Zach Choi since the moment he wanted to make sure I was on that airplane. That's the last time I've heard from him. Hey, are you on the airplane yet? Hey, aren't you on the plane? That's it. That's the last I heard from him. Ever. And I told you my gut feeling. It was very, very odd that the two people who knew the time of my flight, the only two people in the whole world besides my husband who knew the time of my flight, were those two. And that's when the video was posted. An hour before my flight, because I told them an hour earlier. So when Zach actually texted me as I was standing in line to board and my phone is blowing up with, my gut tells me that he was in on this. And let me tell you why. Zach has told me how extremely competitive he is. He has told me that he's too competitive, that it makes him go crazy, that it makes him sick, that it literally consumes his mind. He is extremely competitive. During this trip, I told him that I was going to come out with a ramen noodle. The Nikacado Avocado ramen noodle. I was going to brand it. I can't even describe to you the look that went on his face. Like, I could see the life leave his face. And that's when he told me that he and Chicken Nugget are business partners and they're launching their own ramen noodle. I was in their way.
So it really does sound like to me that Stephanie and Zach have orchestrated this whole mess. Perhaps it was a business decision to bring down Nick with false accusations, ostracizing him completely and bringing him down to destroy his channel. And you know what the cancel culture is like on the internet. Everyone has been attacking Nick non-stop, releasing hundreds of videos bashing Nick, verbally attacking him on social media, which is outright bullying, yet buying Stephanie's merch that is apparently for supporting anti-bullying. That does not make sense. That's hypocritical. Stephanie had started this whole beef with Nick, and as Nick said that Zach and Stephanie are actually business partners. So they could have planned this whole thing all along to bring Nick down. Who knows? Everyone has non-stop bullied Nick since this happened, making hate videos about him, constantly harassing Nick on social media, making demands that he says sorry to Stephanie. But in actual fact, as Nick put it best,
I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't do. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Get the hint. Get the hint. Get the hint. Oh, yeah, that's really rich coming from you. You can't get a hint. If only you knew 10% of what's happening. You need to say sorry. You need to say sorry. You need to... F*** you. F*** you. Goodbye. F*** you. I'm not saying sorry to anyone. F*** you. F*** you. I'm not saying sorry. Bye. I'm not saying sorry. It's not happening. I don't even know what I need to say sorry for. Actually, Nothing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And you if you have a problem with me. You. I didn't say sorry to someone you think I should be sorry for. You. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Those are your wings flapping as you fly away. And then you come back to tomorrow to tell me how bad I am, because I still didn't say sorry, and I had to tell you that I'm not sorry. And oh, he said, you, you're so awful. And how many videos are going to come out now? Nick said, you to his audience. Nick doesn't care about his audience. Go ahead and keep twisting it, the scrambled eggs. I never said about my audience. I'm referring to the people who are doing what they're doing. If you're watching this and you're not leaving nasty comments on my page, this obviously isn't about you. If people feel guilty, if you feel guilty, it's because you're participating in this attack.
So guys, this is simply my opinion about this whole situation. I really hope this can all be resolved soon. Please don't send hate to any of the parties involved. And I'm not taking sides, I'm just asking you to look clearly into the situation. I think this was planned from day one. It is in plain sight for you all to see. So before you jump on that cancel culture mob mentality, listen to both sides and look a little deeper. And the truth is out there as plain as day. Thanks so much for watching, and before you comment or type out any messages on YouTube and social media, please just think carefully on what you say or write, as you could really cause damage and hurt someone's feelings. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and leave a comment and share your thoughts. See you soon.